What's up YouTube, Demi here with the SafestLemon, Low Life RF Guardians with Scorching Ray. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. So, this is another demonstration video. The forum guide will be linked in the description below, but this will be a relatively annoying Minotaur map clear, I guess. We'll put on, like, Beyond or something, so you guys can just watch the build play while I talk shit about it. Yeah, I've been working on this build for probably like a week and a half now or so. Got it more or less min-maxed to perfection. All it needs is levels, but we are currently triple curse. You'll be dual curse without +1 curse amulet, but you can get a +1 curse Eye of Shula relatively cheaply. I'm using a presence because I'm a rich kid, but that's okay. But yeah, the clear speed's pretty solid even in a enfeebled Minotaur map. You more or less just like shield charge into the pack, cast Orb of Storms, and then wait for it to die. This is with increased AoE in the RF links. I could also just run Conk Effect for this, actually. That guy's pretty tanky. Boop, boop, boop. But your shield charge applies LE Equilibrium, so they get minus fire res, and then your Orb of Storms applies LE Weakness Flammability, and it crits enough usually to keep up LE Overload along with your shield charge. But you more or less just shield charge, get LE Overload, things die, keep up Fortify, keep up Endurance charges, press your flasks when you feel uncomfortable or when you want things to die faster. And then of course we have a 6-link Scorching Ray to use if need be. I can't shield charge through that apparently. Yeah, Scorching Ray is like actually a really good source of DPS for this build. RF gives you a bunch of more multipliers, or not a bunch, like I think it's, what is it? Level 21 RF is 60% more spell damage and then 20% increased spell damage on top of that. So my 6-link Scorching Ray is approximately 24k fire damage per second per like debuff stack, and you get up to 8 stages. So that could go up to like, what is that, 160k, 178k tooltip I think? Not including all of the minus fire res we're giving, because we're using LE Equilibrium for minus 50% fire res. And then we're using Flammability, which is, let's see, minus 44%, LE Weakness another minus 44%, so that's 50 plus 44 plus 44 is 134%, 124% res or something like that. And then if you get any curse effect nodes on the tree, it goes even higher, and then once you get your third curse with your amulet, you use Vulnerability curse during flask effect, which is another 30% increased damage taken from damage over time. It multiplies the hell out of that damage. Like, I can actually just use Scorching Ray to kill things, but RF is pretty cool too. So most of the time you use RF, and then you just add in Scorching Ray when you want single target. This is of course a 6-link Scorching Ray. You could go with a 4 or 5-link Scorching Ray if you can't afford the 6-link Shavs. I would not recommend using a 6-link Slarica because it's going to be hell to get 3 blue with 1 green on it. Bop, bop, bop. Am I using any legacy gear? I don't think so. I'm using a Legacy Taste of Hate, which is not really required. It's just a little bit extra fizz mitigation, so that's definitely not needed. So that means that the build is doable in any league. To get to this level of ES though, you're going to have to dump pretty hard into your ES gear and your skill tree, but that's okay. This is an endgame goal, as always. If you need advice on how to make it budget, there will be a... there's a guide in my Demi Slains playlist on how to make pretty much any build in the game budget, this one included in that video. I made a few slight changes to the skill tree for 2.6 because of the movement of Zealot's Oath from like right here to over here. So that actually saved us 2 points, which I then put into a little bit more spell damage and attack speed, or attack damage. And I think I got another ES node somewhere, or life regen node, something like that. This is level 92, relatively high level, but once you get past like level 85-ish, 80, maybe even 80, you just start picking up your jewel sockets, 3-point jewels, so it's really not that bad. The build's functional around, like, I would say 60-ish. Remember, this is an enfeebled Minotaur with extra cold. But yeah, we'll pretty much just be standing here holding Scorching Ray on him because he can't do much to us. Keep up your Fortify, keep up your Endurances, and just burn him down. And if he gets a little too antsy, you just walk away for a couple seconds. Da, 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 da. I don't know, I really enjoy this character. So far, he's everything viable. He can do double reflect, obviously, since we don't do any, like, what's it called? Hit damage. RF doesn't hit, Scorching Ray doesn't hit. Well, the only thing that hits for us is our shield charge and our Orb of Storms. I'm getting perma-frozen, but apparently it's fine. I have a freeze flask. Just can't use it because I'm not getting enough flash charges. The only thing that I have found that's kind of annoying is my accuracy is so shit on shield charge that it takes me a couple shield charges sometimes to get Fortify. Which is just funny to me, not really bad. Because I have no accuracy on gear and I don't have Resolute Technique and I have like really low dex. The amount of accuracy you get is just not good. So sometimes you need to shield charge more than once, which is okay, I think. Let's go up here. Get him out of the circles for a minute. Da, 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 da. I'm happily face tanking. He can get a lucky string of hits and kill me, but usually the regen's enough to keep you full. Or if he like crits me, I might get frozen like this and die to boulders. Can't move. Yep. So that is completely avoidable. It's just because I'm bad and I only have one freeze flask. So now I have 2 freeze flasks and it'll be fine. As for auras, I'm running all 3 purities, discipline, and vitality, so my max res is actually really high. 83, 81, 82, with 75 chaos res. In Merciless. 75 chaos res is not exactly needed, but I think it's pretty cool to have. Come up here, bro. I think he's charging, I can't really tell. Yeah. Da 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 da. There you have it. So yeah, if you want to make this build, the guide is in the description below. It's in the forums. I'll keep it updated throughout the next couple patches every time there's a change that needs to be addressed. As I said last time, the main change was mostly just the movement of Zealots from 2.5 to 2.6. But other than that, trees are pretty much the same. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the forum thread or in the next video. It's Demi out.